Good evening, common people. Friday vibes are upon us. This is Common Guy Reviews and speaking to you is your lovely host Pepsi. Today's movie is again a stop-motion animation film from year 2018. Isle of Dogs is an adult stop-motion animated science fiction comedy drama film written, produced and directed by Wes Anderson. This is his second film after Fantastic Mr. Fox. Film tells us about dystopian Japan that bans dogs from its continent, sending them all into this trash island where dogs have to survive on their own. Mysterious snout flu is rampaging in mainland and dogs take all the heat and blame. Behind all this is somewhat mysterious Kobayashi family who are cat lovers and operate in a shady business. One of the first dogs sent to this island is Kobayashi's own family dog, Spots, who is also a guard dog for the Kobayashi's nephew, Atari. He is not going to sit and let it all happen and steals a plane and crashes into the island trying to find his dog. There he meets our main group, Chief, Rex, King, Duke and Boss. In the landing, Atari hits his head and is a bit cuckoo from there, but together with our group tries to go and find his lost dog. Chief, who unlike others is a stray, doesn't like Atari that much because he despises owners and masters as a concept, but sticks with them anyway. I like the movie's obscure theme, as it was something out of the straight wild imagination, but carried something deeper message inside of it. Trash Island surprised me, as its size was just speculation, but our group spent a long time traveling. Movie shined in its humor. It has some long-lasting jokes that weren't overused. In fact, it had just a perfectly amount of repetition to appeal in my funny bones. Like how Chief said that there was no leader in their group. They were all leaders. So others always wanted to vote, and Chief was always the only naysayer. Also, I loved most of the characters, as they had a good personality, but in my honest opinion the main group lacked something. Like, I liked them as a group, but if I had to pick each one of them and tell something about them, I really could not muster anything out. Only Chief was drastically different personality, as he was part of the storyline as a character that clearly was looking to change. He was used to be alone and without masters, but could he gather trust again after all this time, and learn to love humans again? Some minor characters were also really fun, like Oracle, a pug that had the ability to understand TV. When they gathered some information from the telly, their assistant Jupiter delivers the info as Oracle's vision, which made me jiggle in my seat. Humans aren't bad either. Kobayashi and his butler Major Domo were almost stereotypically evil. Domo was somehow different from the rest, as his design looked more like he belonged in Adam's family than in this movie, but fun nonetheless. Also, the scientist Watanabe, who invents a cure for the snout flu but gets silenced, and of course the one human trying to speak up for the dogs, foreign exchange student Tracy Walker. Many fun characters and interesting scenes make this movie endearing to watch, and also the animation changed every now and then. When it was shown on TV or screen, sometimes it looked like it was 2D instead of 3D stop-motion animation, and that was really interesting because then it changed the pace of the animation kind. If you know what I mean. In the trash island we could see remnants of industrial machinery, some working, some not, and of course a lot of trash. Dogs were trying to get by as time flies, some die, some survive, some form packs, some die alone. Survival is up to the trash they get, and refreshing drinks consist of rain and sewer water. What was kind of weird was that they didn't subtitle any casual Japanese they spoke. They had this translator who did her job in a formal setting, but when they spoke Japanese amongst themselves, you couldn't really understand what word there and there. And I felt like I missed some of the character intention and motives by missing out from the casual talk. Like Atari spoke something couple of times and his feelings were shrouded behind yapping that I did not understand. Like for example, can Atari talk to the dogs or not? Maybe I have to look for translation online for that, but yeah, it was a really weird move. Overall, this movie was a good-looking story that made me laugh, and there is nothing more important than that. I have to get that Fantastic Mr. Fox next time from the same guy. I feel like I have to pay attention to what Wes Anderson is up to. So if you like nice animation and dogs in a somewhat dystopian setting, this movie very well may be for you. But this review was brought to you by Common Guy Reviews, and barking over here is your lovely host Pepsi, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.